We start tonight tracking several wildfires. At this hour, the Aero Fire remains burning near Rock Creek Road and Highway 4 just north of Copperopolis. Cal Fire says more than 5,400 acres have burned with 23% containment. They say 3 structures have been destroyed, another damaged, and more than 3,600 threatened.
And tonight, take a look. Evacuations are still in effect. The evacuations have been ordered in zones around Highway 4 from the Calaveras County line to New Melones Lake. The zones marked in red mean an evacuation order has been ordered and you need to leave now. Please take it seriously. The zones in yellow are facing an evacuation warning. Meanwhile, ABC 10's Luke Clary has been covering the fire since yesterday evening.
Tonight, he reports from Highway 4 just outside of Copperopolis, where the firefight continues tonight.
As the Aero Fire continues to burn here in Calaveras County, it's a waiting game for the thousands of people who've had to evacuate their homes. Today we met Amy Foster and her husband, who are staying in an RV. They left when they saw the smoke plume in their backyard. Is it hard waiting?
It's very hard waiting. You know, it's very scary. We didn't sleep at all last night.
In the last 24 hours, the winds have calmed down and crews have been hard at work. Cal Fire spokesperson Rick Carhart says it's important that people continue to obey evacuation orders.
We're not in the clear.
That's correct. So the conditions are not what they were yesterday, and we've made significant progress on stopping the spread of the fire. But the conditions are still dynamic out there.
And just one more point that Cal Fire is emphasizing tonight. They say that much of the state of California is experiencing those hot, dry, and windy conditions primed for wildfires. So wherever you are in the state, it's important that you remain prepared. Coming up on Late News tonight at 11, we'll have more on why the evacuation orders remain in place here. Reporting in Calaveras County, Luke Clary, ABC 10.
Luke, thank you. Just 20 miles away from where the Aero Fire sparked, a new fire sparked this evening called the Spring Fire. This is in Tuolumne County near Junction 59 and Highway 108 near Jamestown. Cal Fire says they were able to stop the forward rate of spread at 150 acres. It's not yet clear what sparked the fire.
We're also tracking the Sites Fire in Colusa County. It exploded in size overnight. More than 15,000 acres have burned, and it's now 15% contained. It's burning near Sites Ladoga Road and Wilson Creek. Now take a look. Deputies have ordered evacuations in most of the Lesville, Sites, and Antelope Valley Ranch area. Keep in mind, Colusa Veterans Hall on East Main Street is now a shelter location. And firefighters say the dry grass is not helping in this firefight. The winds have decreased, but they also still pose a challenge. And Carly, how are conditions looking tonight for those firefighters?
Yeah, some of the winds have began slowing down about 5 to 10 miles per hour, but we're still getting the occasional gust through these valley spots. And this has actually begun shifting some of the winds now toward those valley spots and then now shifting them toward the east. As you see that easterly direction of the wind, some of that smoke from the fires will be settling into some of the lower foothill spots through tonight. Current humidity is improving slowly. We saw some of these numbers down to the single digits and teens. Now we're seeing about 30 to 40% recovery into our evening hours. Still not great, pretty dry outside. And as we look at some of that smoke moving into the morning hours, we'll see most of it still hanging around those foothills. Meanwhile, the valley clears out just a bit, and a lot of the smoke still lingering just around that Colusa area toward Williams, Clear Lake, and then further north. But check this out as we get into the afternoon hours tomorrow. A lot of that begins shifting toward Woodland and Sacramento, as well as Elk Grove into the early afternoon hours. This is when we can expect to see more hazy skies tomorrow, as we'll continue to see some of the smoke moving further south toward the foothills. Again, a little bit of a reverse action with the diurnal flow and cycle that happens with those winds in the day and the nighttime hours. We'll see a lot of that smoke into the foothills Thursday morning, while the valleys stay at least a little bit less or more clear, I should say, with less haze. Thursday, we'll see more even flow of that haze. 90 degrees for the high today at the average, 89, pretty much right on par. Right now in the Big Mountain backyard, temperatures in the upper 60s, low 70s, mid 70s, Modesto and Marysville. We'll talk more about the fire concerns this weekend coming up.
Sounds good, Carly. Thank you. In Sonoma County, crews are still working to contain the Point Fire. It's burning near Stewart Skaggs Springs Road near Lake Sonoma. Mandatory evacuation orders are in place for hundreds of people in the Dry Creek Valley. Cal Fire says it's burned 1,200 acres and is 50% contained.
In Southern California, firefighters are making progress on the Post Fire in LA, and Ventura County is burning along the Grapevine near Pyramid Lake. According to Cal Fire, it's burned more than 15,000 acres, but containment is now up to more than 30%. As we continue to track the fire danger across the state, be sure to download the free ABC 10 app. And don't forget to turn on notifications.